Everyone else on the other side of the room can hear every word you're saying. So remember this, if you take a tour of the U.S. Capitol,
Here we are.
no private conversations. Also, you will see Statuary Hall containing 96 statues from the different states of the Union. The largest statue is currently from Hawaii of King Kamehameha. He stands between 9 and 10 feet tall. As we approach Capitol Hill, this is the north side or the Senate side. We will shortly pass by the Senate office buildings. There are 100 more formal tour of the White House. You leave from 8 o'clock in the morning
Senate?
between 8 and 8:15.
Pretty trees.
Our next stop is also the stop for the Library of Congress. The Library Thomas printed on movable press. There are over 500 miles of books located in the Library of Congress and manuscripts and research in over 400 different languages. To your left, we are now passing the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court. 8 associate judges and 1 chief justice. His name is William Rehnquist. You can obtain the pass and listen to hearings taking place for that day.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
As we approach, on your left will be the Library of Congress, and on your right is the U.S. Capitol. If you are disembarking, please make sure you have all your belongings.
Viewed. Riding the horse every morning when you come in. Here she is. And this is me sitting on the John in the morning. That's Neptune, isn't it?
I guess.
I got it focused in here. I gotta focus it out.
That's the Library of Congress. It's
Yeah.
actually taking this video out.
Uh-huh. Look at this statue, the torch in the back there. It kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty on the top of that.
Hi, my name is Eloise. I'll be your narrator. Our next stop will be the National Gallery of Art.
Just think, there will be no more buildings needed for books, because everything...
Located inside the Red Castle, there are foreign language interpreters, restrooms, and a film you can watch which will highlight all the exhibits throughout the Smithsonian. As we approach our stop for the Natural History Museum, please make sure you have all your belongings and
Where do you
cameras
want
with
to
you.
go?
I don't know yet. I kind of like the
Remember that the
natural
trains come along every 20
museum of
minutes until
natural
4:30 this afternoon.
Oh, okay, well, we'll come back and check you out later.
Okay.
All right, quick. See the tree at the end of the bridge? That's the most photographed tree in Washington, D.C. Okay, as we approach the Franklin D. Roosevelt Memorial, you will notice a baseball field on your right. That's appropriate because baseball was a favorite pastime of Franklin D. Roosevelt. His memorial, located off to your right that faces the tidal basin, contains 4 rooms. He served 4 terms as our U.S. president. He was born in Hyde Park, New York. He was our 32nd president, the only president to serve for 4 terms. The 4 rooms, the first room contains a presidential seal. This is our stop for the Franklin D. Roosevelt. Woo.
Here we are at Lincoln Memorial. Beverly. Say hi to Lincoln Memorial.
Hi, Lincoln. 407 years ago, our forefathers brought forth to this continent a new nation.
Next, the body of water we pass to your right will be the reflecting pool. It reflects the height of the Washington Monument. During the summer, it is a place for model sailboat races. During the winter, when it freezes over, you can ice skate. It is also the scene from the movie Forrest Gump, when Forrest Gump came home from Vietnam and found
They
Jenny.
got scaffolding
If
in
you look to
there.
your left, you will see the statue of Abraham Lincoln seated in his chair. The statue stands at 19 feet high, was designed by Daniel Chester French, carved by the Piccarelli brothers, constructed of 28 blocks of Georgia white marble. And the ones we are passing through now are the arts of war, valor, and sacrifice. They were a gift to the United States from Germany. As we cross over the Arlington Memorial Bridge, if you look to your right, you will see a white square marble building. It is the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. It is home throughout the city. They were constructed to deter enemy during war. The next bridge we cross over will be the Boundary Channel, the connection between the city of Washington and the state of Virginia. The first memorial you will see located on your left is the Hiker, dedicated to all foot soldiers who served in the Spanish-American War and the Navy.
This is Ray on the tour bus.
Yes, sir.
And look what he's doing. He already had lots of Reese's Pieces. He's having such a good time.
This is not the things that you want to video.
It's a part of your tour. We're here at Arlington Cemetery.
I already videoed.
Oh.
Museums that you find down on the water still to your left is Theodore Roosevelt Island. It is a bird sanctuary and it is dedicated to our conservation president, Theodore Roosevelt. Out in the far distance, you have a building that looks somewhat like a castle. It's the National Cathedral, it being the 6th largest cathedral in the world. The large white building off to the left, Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts.
Bouncy.
Behind it, the Watergate Complex.
It's too
Can you
bouncy.
see it from here? Oh yeah, you can see just the dome top of the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. That's on the western portion of our tour. Again, all of the stops that the Tourmobile makes are listed on the adult ticket, broken down into east and. Now, as we press on, first I'd like to welcome those of you that have just joined us. My name is Marty. Umar is going to be the operator. Down to the right, you're going to find 19 stainless steel soldiers headed toward the American flag. This is the Korean War Veterans Memorial. In just a moment, we're going to come through this area. You will see the reflective pool. Hey, you see the Park Service people, the people with the hats on? If you see any of those folks at any of these memorials and you need clarification on either the memorial or that individual, ask them. They've got a wealth of information. They are incredible, without a doubt. Just up these steps and into the main chamber, you will find that beautiful statue of Abraham Lincoln seated as the war president. 1963, Martin Luther King would stand right on these steps and deliver his I Have a Dream speech. Miriam Anderson would stand at the top of the steps back in 1939 and sing for Easter Sunday morning. Now, you know, you folks just missed a celebration. We have a celebration here done through the National Park Service every year where they reach behind Mr. Lincoln and they throw a switch. Now, this happens on the 31st of February, and when they throw this switch, Lincoln stands up, and he's over 28 feet in height. I am so sorry that you missed this, but you can come back next year, 31st of February, and watch the standing of Lincoln. It is a lot of fun.
Girl Scout the humor of that.
Memorials in the city. This is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. On this black granite wall, you will find 58,219 names of direct casualties of a conflict that would take place between 1959 and 1975. Each name has either a diamond or a cross next to it. The diamond lets you know this person is a confirmed casualty. Cross lets you know this person is still missing in action. We're going to make a right turn. We're going to Independence back in 1776. As we continue on down Constitution Avenue, an avenue that years ago was a river. It was known as Tiger Creek, and it was a direct tributary of the Potomac River as it flowed through the center of the District of Columbia up to the Capitol and down to the Anacostia. And the office of the Vice President and his staff, presidential staff, were just moved into this building just last summer because they could no longer hang out in the White House. That would be like farce, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Beverly.
I will let you give a clue. Can anyone say intern? Anybody out in the grass? Okay, yeah. Something's getting ready. The president's probably on his way back in or something because they're starting to block off all sides. Let's see if anybody's down here on the court. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, he's going to be moving shortly because they just closed off everything. He's probably coming back in. Probably went out to get some ice cream. The building can be toured.
yet?
Well, no, you wouldn't see his plane. It's down at Andrews. Did you notice the guys up on the roof? I guess they're stargazing or something. This is why you don't see a lot of security.
Can you zoom in?
In Washington.
Yeah, I got it.
Everybody's up on roofs and behind windows. But it's a heck of a duty. Somebody's got to do it. We're going to head to the Arts and Industry building up the